A lot of people have asked me now, what equipments do I use for filming? Today, I want to show you. And I'm going to show you here, if you see in the view, this is my lounge. And you can see that there's nothing here but just the chairs and the view for good conversation. There is all my equipment inside all these cases. And I want to show it to you today in details. This is my aluminum camera case, and inside on this one is the equipment that I used to use when I started my channel, and I made hundreds of videos out of this equipment. But the problem is the audio. This is a very common problem with this equipment, is the audio. I had a problem with the audio when I publish it. I can't upload it because it seemed to be underwater. I could show you the clip of what I mean. So I just arrived here in Ikebukuro. So I'm looking at the map here so I could get around. I come here because there's the big camera shop. I'm trying to buy a new thing for my channel, like an iPad, because as a tourist here you got duty free and they got the latest models here for electronic stuffs. So now you can see the whole city here. Also, I want to show you another clip that although the stabilization is very good, but the sound is very quiet, like you're in a cave. So I know two people who will really love this place here. Bernard and Glenda Franklin of America. So it's the best season for hydrangea and magnolia. So we got so I'm walking through now. So this is the equipment that I used to use. This is the GoPro that comes with its own gimbal. You can see there's still the battery there, the extra battery that I used to carry around. And I'll show you now how it works. So like I said, the stabilization on this one, it's really good. See? When it's warning me that the battery is really low. But this is a very good camera. But the problem is the sound. So that's how it works. You got 4 lights that indicates what the battery stage you are, and then that's the one that I used to carry around. I'll just turn it off because the battery is really weak. And you can see that I have a case where I put it in. You can see the case here. This case I have to order it from Japan because I could never find a case like this here just for the GoPro and the gimbal. And this GoPro and gimbal comes with a Karma kit that I have. I bought the whole thing. You can see here. I bought the whole thing that comes with a drone. I never used the drone. Here, that comes with this. And then I never used the drone because I thought that it will never add any more quality of my videos anyway. But now I don't even use both of them. It just stays there on this case. And the old GoPro will stay here in its own case and inside my aluminum camera case. Now the problem that I see with GoPro, you need all the stuff that I got in here on this case to film different shots. Like, you got a selfie stick. You know that I'm never gonna use it at all. So that stays there. And if I want to do low shots, because I can't use the gimbal. For low shots, I need to have this dolly. And I got all the mounts, headgear, and if I do shots on my car, I gotta have to have this. And if I do shots on my car, I need this thing to stabilize the camera. So I got all this. I got all this stuff, all the different mounts, the chargers, the things to hold the GoPro in while you're doing the different jobs that you're gonna do. All the holders, they all just stay in this box because I'm never gonna use it, because as you can see, all the 3 cases I have here for cameras, there, I replace it now with just one kind of equipment that I will be showing you next. Now, with all the cases that I used to have for the GoPro, this is now what I use to film. Now, what I'm using is the same thing, filming this, because I tend to buy the cameras in 2. I have one and then I have one spare. So, this is the DJI Osmo Pocket. You see, it comes with its own case. And this is what you see that replace all those 3 cases I have. Now, I will show you a clip that when I first have this, I can't even know how to use the settings yet. That's the Akibahara station over there. Then, after a few months of using, I think for me, I have already get the gist of how to use the DJI. So this is what I carry around. Now, my old B always said that camera should be in hard cases. Now, to keep the old B happy, I have to buy a hard case. So here, this is the hard case that I buy for my DJI Osmo Pocket. And this is where you can put it in. They fit perfectly and you can store it up. But I don't even use it as well. What I tend to do when I film around is this. I just put it inside the pocket here with its case and off I go. That's all I carry around to film. I just hang it on my neck, you know, like those old carry pouch when the cell phone was all around, just like that. Now what I need now is the DJI drone, because it's also small. It will be perfect to get those shots that I never learned in my big drone. And also, if you want to start your own channel, for me, this is what you need, the DJI Osmo Pocket. It's so convenient. For me, I'll never go back to GoPro because I cannot carry all those cases to do the different shots. I'm only a woman, come on. And that one is what I recommend for you, the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now, if you want to let me show you the settings, it's up to you to learn it. I've learned it myself. So that's the fun of it. You have to learn how the settings goes. So this is now the whole equipment I'm using. The 2 bags replacing all the big cases that I used to have. There. That's the only bag, and this is the one I'm carrying around. So whenever I had a chance to film, I just take it out, shot. And I don't need to carry those heavy stuff. The thing I want to mention now is the sound. What you're hearing me talking here is the built-in sound of the DJI Osmo. You don't need any other equipment. It will catch on your audio very well. That's why I tend not to answer the questions about asking me about what equipments I use. Because number one, If I show the real thing, they will say I'm bragging. But what else can I show? And also, I want to keep it as much as possible. So far, my channel is honest. So I want to be honest. This is the equipment I use. Now that's my problem is the people that loves GoPro will hate me now. And the DJI people that loves DJI will love me. But that's YouTube. You can't please them all. So, but this is honestly what I'm using. And I'm not bragging. I'm showing you the problem, the real thing. Some people can understand, and I know there will be your bragging and all that. You're a bragging bee. Why don't you just blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm avoiding it. But now, there's like over a dozen's been asking me. I have to show you what I'm using. This is it. Start your own channel with this kind of equipment, and you'll have a winner.